Still no voice. Oh, I'm sorry. I had the. I don't know why. Why all this reset? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah, so basically the stream crashed and all the settings were reset and whatever. Yeah, shit happens. That's fine. Okay, let's see. So what we want to see now is that our structure of evolutions and abilities is properly populated. This is what we want to see, and then we want to see it also on the client side. But on the client side, at the moment, nothing changed, so it's just receiving the information as needed. I hope you have. I was checking, but then everything crashed. I was here on this page, but then everything crashed. We can take it. Just don't know if I'm the right ID or not. I took it now. I should check what we got. Let me just check one thing, because I think I switched accounts and I want to understand if I am using the right account. Yes, I am. Okay. Yes, I'm using the right account. Okay. Get max energy, the same, because now they are different by race, right? They are different by evolution stage, by race. So this one should also have a refactor, change signature, add int race ID. Right. And then we pass race ID to race ID, right? Yeah, we did a bit of changes, so scale by 100. How's the energy? Oh. What is this? The max energy is changing based on the... I think that's a bad idea. So that we don't have... I think we have a max energy... no, we don't. We don't have a max energy. We are just using the current scale. I think that's bad. Yeah, there was a bit of a hack. We can see what we got for the free of the month, but I want to, you know, continue with this thing. But yeah, at the moment it's compiling, so maybe we can check it. So what we got in the free of the month, let's see. Free for the month, we got this. Not very useful to us, but anyway, not very useful. We got this. Gothic Cathedral asset pack. I don't know. Wow. The problem is that the style, you know, is just too recognizable, so I don't think we can use any of this. That's completely useless to us. Maybe the benches, but apart from the benches, everything else is useless, I guess. Somehow. Maybe the statues. Well, maybe the statues. Maybe the statues could be useful. But like this guy with wings, I don't think so. This gate, well, the gate we can use, yeah. Maybe the gate. Maybe the gate. Statue, maybe. Well, this one is not bad. This one, I think it may be reusable. They made it in by pieces or what? This altar is not bad actually. Yeah, there may be. Oh, there's a new chest. A new chest, obviously completely ruined, like destroyed as usual, but there is a new chest. Maybe the chest. Maybe the chest. Maybe this things. The flowers, no thank you. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Decompile. Oh my god, there are more places, bro. More places. Do we enter with a race ID here? No, we don't. Race ID, race ID, race ID. Race ID, race ID. Race ID, race ID. Bet. Well, Pat for sure has the race info, right? Get race info, and for sure this one is an ID or race ID. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this obviously assumes that the pet is actually valid, right? If the pet is not valid, I mean, all these functions will fail like a boss. Anyway. So if the pet gets destroyed somehow, all these functions will fail. No! Okay, so while it's compiling, so we got the cathedral, and then we got what? We got an ancient golem. Well, I don't know. I don't think that is really useful, but fine. Then we have an environment. Ah, this could be nice. Wait a second, because we finished compiling. Okay, so we finished compiling. Okay, let's launch it and see what happens when we are loading stuff, right? So we go back to our loading code. That is actually not here, not here, not here, not here, not here, not here, not here. Is actually no. Back. Yeah. Oh, the breakpoint was already there. Yeah, easy. We need to debug this and see what happens. Are we using the dummy DB? Let me see what DB we are using at the moment, huh? Because No, we are using prod, so this will not work because in prod we didn't import yet the changes. We did not port the changes, my friends. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. I mean, we didn't really do a big change, but it took time because I had to really ensure that this was the way I wanted to do it. Okay. Okay, so we do our query and we get 12 evolutions, right? Okay. So we enter here and we get our Evo ID, which is actually 0. 0? Why? Our Evo ID is 0. Huh? You joking? Because fuck. Because we have another ID which is ability ID, and so is messing up the thing. No. No, Evo ID should be 1, yeah. Evo ID, yeah. Because it's called only ID, actually. I think it's very confusing, though, that we call it only ID, but I think it's fine. Yeah, all this will fail, actually. Okay, I understand. Okay. That is how we had it probably before, and yep. This is how we should have it, otherwise all the rest of the code kind of fails. And I don't want to redo it. Okay, so we got this. It succeeded. Okay, let's run it. We got what? We got the watermills. Watermills, nature, environment. I like watermills. There's another bucket, like if we didn't have enough. There is a watermill row, which is not bad. We have a bell. Bell, maybe we can use somehow. We have this nice thingy, but I don't know. Maybe this wheel. There is not much here to reuse, actually. There's not much. Okay, evolution. So we go in. So now our evolution hopefully is 1. Okay, evolution 1. Car evolution is different than -1. Yes, it is. No, it's not. So obviously we are not going through this. Okay, which is good, is what we want. Check if the race is completed. We get race ID, so we skip it. So we check if it's the first evolution. We create the evolution stage. We associate the abilities with this evolution stage. This seems to work fine. Abilities, yeah, learn a location. Okay, this seems to work. Then we do another run. We get another Evo ID, which is still 1. But we didn't finish it, so we go race. Race is always the same. Wait, I have a mistake here. I have a mistake. Because when we switch race, we need to switch race for real. Yeah, this was missing, huh? This was missing. Because we have to go out of -1 one day, right? And I should use race ID and not current race when I do... No, this is okay. That's a good question. Should I use race ID current or race ID? When I enter, well, race ID actually is local to this. So this is only when I switch. But when I switch, but I will not switch on the last record. So this will still point to the previous race. Huh? Yeah. This will still point to the previous race. So unfortunately that will fail miserably. It will fail miserably. It will. This will fail. This will fail. Because this will point to the previous race ID, which is not the current one. And so... no. On the, well, only if there is... wait. No, I think it's okay. Because here we switch it, huh? Here we switch it and we set it to the current, and then if we finish, yeah, no, it should be okay actually. Okay, let's try. Let's try. Let's try, boys. Okay, so we got the watermill, and then we got a cloud lightning system. What is it? The plugin adds realistic light sources to 2D clouds or volumetric clouds. So you can have light on top of clouds. I don't know. It's not really needed. Do we need pink clouds? I don't know. Maybe not. It's running. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we go through the stages, we set the race ID, we close the ability for the first evolution stage, so up to here all is good. But our race ID is still -1 though. Oh fuck. So I will never go through this. No! Okay. I will never go through this. I will never go through this. No, I will never go through this. I will never go through this, boys. So the logic is wrong because we need... Yeah, I cannot... Yeah, the current race ID -1 is never changed. Even if, but you know what I can change it. I can change it when I do the first evolution stage. I think so, because when I do the first evolution stage, which is basically here, right? I am in... Yeah, exactly. So I think here we can do current race equal to race ID. And this is where we will track properly the current race. I think it's better to do it here than do it here, because here is when we are switching race, but it's not needed because we will enter into this anyway. Wait a second. First Evo through is when we are switching current Evo. Oh, this is only the first time, huh? Current Evo is different than -1. Which is never the case. Which is never the case. Because it is the closure, right? That is the closure. So as soon as I reach the first, I need to set my evolution stage equal to this, right? I think I'm doing a bit of a mess here, but anyway. Yeah, but yeah. This is why I was saying that I think that the first can be just the -1. But no, because it works only the first time. Okay. Unfortunately, the startup of this thing takes a lot of time. So every iteration we waste like 30 seconds. Okay, so we create the first Evo. Then, yeah, then we associate the ability to this evolution stage. Good. We go to the second evolution stage. And we add, right, the abilities. Then we go to the third or whatever it is. And now we should switch, I guess, right? Because now the evolution ID. No, it's still the same evolution ID. Okay, still the same evolution ID. Fine. I think the next one, which is this one, is probably... Yeah, this one is a different evolution ID. So this will check that we are not in the first one and the Evo is different. So it will finalize the abilities and it will put it in the evolution stage. So now we have an evolution stage with all the abilities included, which are these four, right? 1, 2, 3, and 5. Okay, so this all works, which is good. Now we set the current evolution just to say that we are going to the next one. And we set the first evolution through, and we check if the race has changed. The race is 34. And no, it didn't change. So we don't... Okay, so this is not the... wait. Yeah, that is correct. Yes, yes, yes. We create a new thing. Yep. And so now we will have a second evolution stage, right? With two abilities, right? We have a second evolution stage with two abilities. And now we go to the third evolution stage. So yeah, it seems to work until now. We just need to see what happens when we are switching race, but it seems that is fine. Are we switching race? No, we're still 34. Okay, we're still 34. Because now we will switch race, I guess. 30, no, still the same. Oh my god, how many abilities did I add? I mean, was enough to have like 2, whatever. Okay, so now we go to 50. Okay, here is the critical point, because now here we are switching evolution and we are also switching race, right? And this is where I think it will fail, by the way. So here we are at this line, right? We are at this line. So we are switching stage for sure. And so we are setting the new evolution stage as 50. And we are adding to the evolution stages of the previous race this Evo stage. So actually we close it properly. Do we? No, we don't close it properly. Because this evolution stages... What? Oi, oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi. I should be okay though, because every time we do first, we reinitialize the Evo stage, right? But we don't reinitialize the abilities. Oh fuck. That's the problem. So I need to reinitialize the abilities in this loop. Otherwise, the abilities will always add up. Okay, but that's one line to change. So we have to do abilities empty, right? We have to do it here. But then after that, are we adding the abilities? I mean, we added 11. Yeah, we added 11, so that's correct. Okay. So now we say first evolution true. We check if the race is changed, and actually it is, because this will be 91 instead of... and so here we do what? We add the current race, because evolution stages at the moment we don't have anything, right? It is empty. Exactly. So we switch the race, we basically add the previous race to our evolution stages. So that's great. So now we have our previous race with all the values. Right? And I think it's good. Yeah, it's good, it's good. We have our 30, we have our abilities. Yeah. So now, is it the first evolution? Yes. And so we create a new evolution. We have the same problem of the ability. I will have to, but, okay. And here, let me just see what is the structure. The structure is just one stage, 3 abilities, okay? One stage, 3 abilities. So he's adding the 3 abilities, 1, 2, and 3. Then he's finishing, yep. And when he finishes, he's adding the abilities to evolution stage, which is good. He's adding the evolution stage to the Evo stages map, which is good. No, it's not. Well, it's good, but we miss another empty actually. And then we are adding this. Okay. There are 2 mistakes, but apart from that, it works. The 2 mistakes are that we need to clear the abilities. We need to clear the abilities here. So we need to say abilities.empty and abilities.empty. And then the second problem was what? The second problem was that the ability... oh fuck, I lost it. No, it was here, because this Evo stages was also not reset, right? Ever. And we need to do this when we close one race. So basically here. So here we need to do Evo stages empty as well, right? Yep. I think now it will work. You know what? I think we are going to just skip everything, go to the end, and see if it works. Because I think it's good now. So this means now that compared to before, we can have different abilities at different evolution stages for different races, which I would say is very powerful. So it's really a switch, right, in the way we do stuff. And I think it's a good foundational change. Let me rename the YouTube thingy, because I think it's not correct. I think I need to rename this guy to .1 and .2, because yeah, the video for sure has been split into 2, 100%. So because I stopped for a long time. Okay, so here we are at the end. So let's see if our evolution stages are actually correct. Now, if I can evolution stages, why is not here in the default thingy? Add to watches. What do you mean already processed? Bro, I need this. So it seems that we have two sets, yes, which is correct. One set has a value of 34, correct. One has a value of 91, correct. Now, this one has 3 values. And this one has, it should have only one, I guess. One value, yep. Yup. So this one has 3 abilities, which are 1, 5, and 9. 1, 5, and 9. Yes, 1, 5, and 9. Okay. And the other guy has 3 evolution stages, right? Now, the name of the evolution stage is always empty. I don't know why. The name of the evolution stage is always empty. We never say. It seems that we never set the name. Very weird. Evolution stage name. Because I also had Evo name. Okay. Yeah, I have to add that. Because name was actually every time you have the same name in 2 tables, you know, this name. Actually, I think I can just say name because it's used only one place, right? Name. Yeah, I think we can just say name here, and it's done. But anyway, going back to the analysis here. So yeah, we have the abilities. We have 1, 2, 3, and 5 for the first evolution stage. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Then we should have 6 and 8 for the second evolution stage. 6 and 7. 6 and 7. And then we need 9 and 10. 9 and 10 for the third evolution stage. So yeah, it seems that 9, 10, 11 actually. 9, 10, 11. Yep. And okay, so everything works as expected, which is fantastic. So basically now we can extract. We just need that fix of the name, but I fixed it already. And then I think that everything should be good. Wait, live. That customization. Dot 2. Save. Okay, good. So if this is working now, what happens when I'm sending it to the client, right? Because that is the big question. When I'm sending it to the client, in theory, should all work as expected. You think so? I don't know. I can try. But I think on the client, we are probably caching the abilities by evolution stage, which is probably wrong at this point. So we also have to change the client, the pet window. Because the ability, yeah, I think that part probably is not gonna work, but let's see. Let's see 1 second what happens, but probably the client side now, it may be wrong. I have all the maps loaded because I was working on the maps for the compendium. Actually, the artist that is working on it is doing a good job, and I think we will have the maps soon. So if I go Cranny Cran and I go pets, right? And I go the first pet. Now this primary has to go away, so there are a number of changes we need to do here. But apart from this, if I click on abilities, I see learn a location, recognize a creature, go to a known location and learn one answer. So I see 4 of them, right? I see 4 of them. Are these 4 correct or not? Yeah, in theory there are 4. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. What's going on? What? Why reordered in a weird way? 1, 2, 3, 5. So learn a location, recognize a creature. Please. Learn a location, recognize a creature, go to known location, learn one answer. Okay, this one seems to be okay. If I do show next evolution stage, is showing get directions and scout for creatures. Okay, very good. Very good. Now if I change pet, this one, the second pet, the problem of the second pet is that it doesn't have abilities because we decided to hide it. Yeah, but it seems to work, so we need to, okay. Okay, so now we need to change the client side, huh? Now we need to change the client side. Okay, let me see what we can do. I think the evolution stages are sent for each pet. So the question is, if the second pet cannot learn, so how do we know if the second pet cannot learn? How do we know? How do we know if the second pet cannot learn? This is kind of a big question, but basically the question is if the pet does not have a second evolution stage. If the pet does not have a second evolution stage, right? Because, well, we can do it this way. We can do it by checking the second evolution stage, or we can just check the mount pet flag, which I guess is what we do now. So at the moment we are looking at a guy running. No, we are looking at the mount, no mount, pretty much. This is what we are doing. I think the pet, the abilities is enabled only if pet mount is 2 or yeah, hide all, show details, show details. Show details, name, pet name clicked. Hmm. What? How does he know? Hmm? First pet is always the primary, right? So this is the logic that we have to change, because at the moment it's no more like this. It's no more like this. So it's not the first pet, it is always the prime. So by the way, the primary doesn't exist anymore. Primary does not exist anymore. I think the pet type still exists as a concept, but I think this should be populated with something else, right? I mean, if I don't want to change it too much, I can still have this, right? I can still have this if we want. I just don't know if I want to call it instead of primary and mount. Maybe we can call it something that evolves and something that cannot evolve, right? Or we can still leave it primary and mount, where you can have multiple primary. Do we call it familiar? I mean, in theory, we could call it familiar and mount. So a familiar is something that is, you know, linked to you magically, and it can evolve. The others are mounts, or they are what? I don't know. Because the point that is also for the mount, in theory, we may have, right? I think we should. I mean, I think I can have the same window and just hide the experience, actually. Because the experience happens only if the pet can evolve to the next stage, right? So that would be the best way to do it. The best way to do it would be to check if we have a next evolution stage or not. How do I know that? I think when I receive the pet information, right? When I receive the pet information inside own pet, which is this thing, right? I have the evolution stages. I have the current evolution and I have the next evolution. And the current evolution, I think it can be there forever, but the next so yeah, I think we have to work on these two guys. We have to work on these two guys. The only problem is that if I already evolve my pet at the maximum, yeah, no, this is not good. I need another flag. I need another flag inside pet owned. Well, which is actually the pet type, if you think about it, right? It's actually the pet type. Yeah, it is the pet type. 100% is a pet type. So we just need to change the reasoning around pet type. But this is exactly... So pet type. is that set? For sure not here, because it's set is in the function that is sending the pet information, right? Send familiar information. Pet type. Yeah, because exactly. At the moment, the pet type is the character type. But this is wrong. This is wrong. We want the pet type to be... we want the pet type... right? To be if the pet can evolve or if it cannot evolve. Because the only difference will be the experience, right? How do we call these two sets of creatures? One that can evolve and the other that cannot evolve. I don't know how to call them, but probably we don't call them. I think I will just do this. I will just do can evolve, cannot evolve. I think that is what... And I will not use the character type anymore. I will use the... The only risk... no, there is no risk. No, it's good. Is good. So instead of using the character type, right? How do I determine that this guy can evolve or cannot evolve? The only way for me to know is to check his evolution stage. Basically, if he has more than one evolution stage. If he has more... Exactly. If he has more than one evolution stage. So can I have a function that is giving me... Get current evolution stage, get next evolution stage. No, we will create a new function which is can evolve, right? Which is can evolve, and which is can evolve. Can evolve is very simple. It is returning a boolean, and at the moment we determine this by checking how many evolution stages he has. Now the problem is, how do I do this? Because, well, I need the actual pet. So this will be an APS character, right? I need the actual pet, so it needs to be loaded in memory somehow. Well, yeah, it needs to be, yeah. It needs to be. Do we have the pet here or no? No, we don't. Fuck. No, we don't. We just do a stupid query on the... No, but we know... No. We know it by the race ID. Yeah, we know it by the race ID. So it's fine. We know it by the race ID. So if I do this... and we pass in the race ID, right? And this one becomes just an int race ID. And then we get from our and then we get we get from our evolutions. No, we get from all evolution. What was it? All abilities? No. No, all abilities, no. We need to get the evolution stages. Exactly. So from this guy, we need to get, no, we need to find, right? We need to find by race ID, right? Because this we said that is by race ID. And this will return a TRA of FPS evolution stages. So exactly like this, right? And why we use find ref here? It's a bit weird. Shouldn't we use find? Huh? Use find ref, huh? Okay, then we have to use find ref here as well. So if the array of found stages dot num, right, is greater than 1, then this guy can evolve, otherwise it cannot evolve, right? Exactly. So now, okay, so that's good. So if our guy can evolve, maybe we can change this pet type to something else, because I don't know if I like this pet type to be mount normal. I mean, we can probably leave this as character type, but I think we need something else. We need a can evolve variable. Yeah, let's do this. It's cleaner, because I really don't like that. Reuse of a variable that is completely different, right? Crap. Wait, I did a mess. Pet type. It is so nice to be able to do it from here. It's so nice to be able to have the assuming that when I save it here is saved. Yes, he did it. Yeah, he did. So we leave the pet type the same, but we add a new variable which is can evolve, okay? And this one is a boolean. And yeah, doesn't need an explanation. And so start with 0 for the primary pet. No, this is not valid anymore. All this is not making any sense anymore. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to recompile that. What did I change? Nothing. Did I change something in the window? Oh fuck, yes I did. I didn't save it. GG. Anyway, I can redo it. Yeah, I just forgot. I just forgot that I did a change. No! What change did I do, by the way? What did we just change in that window? We changed the... No, I was just searching for variables. I don't know. My mind went blank completely on that one. Completely blank, boys. What did we do there? What did we do? We changed. Okay, here I'm changing the pet ID. Now, but what did we do in the thingy? Did I change anything here? Apart from reasoning on that, okay, reasoning on that, okay, reasoning on that, okay. I think I didn't do any changes. Did we? I think I was just reasoning on the stuff, but I didn't really change anything. No. I was just finding, yeah, why they was working that way. No, we didn't change anything. We didn't change anything. We're good. Okay, so now we recompiled. Build failed. What do you mean build failed? For memory again? Okay. So we just need to be sure that we are actually I think we need to initialize it in the constructor. Right. So by default will be false. Yeah, the only place is here actually. Okay, so now that we have this, we can go client side again, and and we can switch. Instead of pet type, we switch on can evolve. I think the pet type can be completely removed, by the way, from the UI. I think it's useless. And okay, so now we go here, and when we get the new pets, right? I think the setup doesn't really require anything. I mean, this setup is fine because now we have in this can evolve all our logic, right? So where was that freaking, huh? Where was that check if primary pet primary is prime is here. Yeah, is so this is primary. Okay, so this is primary. Is primary. We change it to can evolve. Okay, because we don't have anymore the concept of and actually the can evolve is inside the pet data. So yeah, we don't even need that. We don't even need this anymore. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. So that's fine. We don't need this anymore. So this can evolve is useless. I don't have to branch or do anything here. The the things happens when I click on a name, right? When I click on the name, yeah, this switch UI for pet type, right? Switch UI for pet type, pet data, pet name, WD pet name. Yeah, because this doesn't exist anymore as well. So this primary doesn't exist anymore as well. So we save this and we say that this primary doesn't exist anymore because we have everything inside pet data. So yeah, so this actually is the can evolve, and this we can call it can evolve, right? And so now yeah, so now we switch between can evolve and cannot evolve, right? So I think that this pet type name, I would like to remove it. I think is no benefit. I think this thing is no benefit to anyone. It's no benefit to anyone. I think it's just a useless piece of information at the top. So this pet type, I'm gonna delete it. I'm going to delete it. So now the evolution stage is valid for everyone, right? So the evolution stage of your pet is anyway valid, even if he cannot evolve, because it will start as adult and it will stay as adult. Now the difference is that, and also the alive for will be valid for all the pets, and the energy, I think it will also be valid for all the pets, right? What it may be different just for the ones that actually have the ability to evolve is the current experience. So that's the only thing that makes a pet that can evolve, right? And the happiness, I don't know. The happiness may be, but I think I will remove it probably. I think I will probably remove it. So the only things that we want to hide, right, when we do this differentiation is the experience that for the evolve is visible, for the non-evolve is not visible. The abilities button, no, because actually your pet may not evolve but still have abilities. So the abilities button will actually be valid for everyone. I think so. So the ability button will be available for all the pets no matter what. Well, they may have 0 abilities though. They may have 0 abilities. Yeah, they may. So do we want to leave it empty, or yeah, maybe we leave it empty. I think I don't like the idea that we remove but anyway, then the evolution stage is what? Is the adult, huh? Now this one needs to be visible for all. Then, well, maybe I can say visible, visible. I don't know. I can say visible, visible. But if it's always visible, you know, no, it's always visible. It's always visible. Evolution stage, evolution stage. Yeah. Now the current sites. Yeah, this one is probably the only one that is different from the two. Because if you cannot grow, right, there's no sense in saying sites. And then the character image, and then here I don't know what is this mess, but anyway, we just copy it over. So the only thing I need to ensure now is that the fields that we always want are actually always visible. So this one should not even be a variable then. I mean this one obviously must be. But this too must be visible at all time. Okay, it seems to be visible. And visible, this is visible and visible. It is visible and visible and visible, okay. So probably I do, okay, I do it differently, huh? But I don't see any reference, huh? There was that hide all. Hide all. Abilities collapsed. Details collapsed. Details button. Abilities button. Okay, so the only difference will be you can still click on abilities. Let me see if I can delete some maps because I really have too many maps and we are waiting too much time at the beginning. Maps. Content. Maps. Ojaveda, for example, I did it. Olmsted, I did it. Black Flame, I don't need. Amnadair, I did it. BD out, I don't remember. Raurim, I didn't, but I don't have a map, so anyway, it's the same. BD Road, I don't need. Oja, I don't need. Goog, I don't need. Idla below, I don't need. Oja Road 2, west of Idla, I don't need. Okay, let's delete all of this. That is already good, because these are big maps. So the server will start slightly faster. Cranicran. Okay, let's see. So this is the first guy, evolution stage baby, alive for 4.7 hour, energy currently 0, size normal, current experience 0, happiness 100%. Okay, the happiness is not calculated at the moment. Abilities, I see this. Show next evolution stage, I see this. Okay, this is okay. Now, if I go to the second guy... If I go to the second guy... By the way, they have the same name. Actually, the race is wrong. The picture is wrong. I mean, it's good that he's hiding this, but yeah, and my abilities are all empty, which I think is good. But why the evolution stage is not adult, right? Because actually this guy is a Rivnak, right? If I remember right. This guy is the Rivnak. So if I go under character relationships and we look at Cranicran is this guy. We have 285, 286, right? These are the two characters. 285, 286. So 285, 286. Yeah, exactly. These two guys. One is 34. No, actually the other is 33. Okay, let's make it 91 1 second. Because otherwise we don't have the right. And this one we will call it just Rivnak familiar. And this one we will call it Yulbar familiar. So at least we have, you know, decent names that we can recognize. Okay. Let's save this and let's just reload my character. Yeah, he has the wrong picture, but we don't care about the picture at the moment. But yeah, so it's strange that the abilities were empty though, because the abilities, I mean, in pet evolution, we said anyway that the Rivna, because it was a 33, yeah. It was a 33, yeah. But now that it's 91, we should see adult, and we should see few of these abilities. But if it's empty, it's okay. There may be a creature that does not have any abilities. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine, my friends. I will have to go soon, guys. At 8. Around 8, so in 10 minutes I'm gonna go. So if you have any questions, please ask now. Even if I know that my chat usually is pretty quiet. I mean, there's people like checking what I'm doing, but not really interfering too much. Which is okay. But I stream also to interact with you somehow, guys. Okay, so... Oops. Uh-oh. We broke it. We broke it. Why we broke it? We broke it, huh? We broke it? Why? Server crashed? The server crashed. Probably that race... okay, let me see. The server crashed somehow. Invalid... Where? Is it here the crash or no? No, doesn't look like it's here. No, it's not here. Sorry, it's completely okay. It's here. Get next evolution stage. Pet manager 599. Pet manager 599. We had a 91, right? And 91 actually has an evolution stage. Probably because that one does not have an evolution stage and then is crashing. Pet manager 599. So 4 evolution stages. Current experience found stages of I. Experience required. Yes, because this assumes that it is always a next stage, but it may not be actually. But wait a second. No, why? Found so race ID, right? Found stages. It is going I equal to 0, right? So which is the first stage. Yes, which is actually the next one compared to 0 because he's trying to find the next, but it may not exist. Okay, that's a bug. That's a bug, obviously. That's a bug. That's a bug. That's a bug. We need to. I mean, if there is no evolution stage. Are we already at the last stage? Yeah, this check should actually be done before. This check should be done here. Before the 4, right? Because is it possible that the current stage is already the last one? So how do I know it? I know if the current stage... but the current stage, I get it only through the experience. Wait a second. Because I get it only through the experience. Yeah, but anyway, this number must be greater than 2. Greater than 1, right? If it's not greater than 1, I don't have another stage, which is actually the current situation. If it's greater than 1, then I start this loop and I search the second stage and I check his experience. And then I set the current stage to that. Yeah, this way. Yeah, this. I need this. I need this greater than 1. With a greater than 1, I think it will work. Yeah. And then 33 had... no, because 33 had 0. Yeah, 33 at 0. So if a creature has 0 stages, I think we need a kind of a default though. I mean, we can have a none. But yeah, we have to remember to add at least 1 evolution stage for every pet. I think I can take a note. But here we need to remember to add at least 1 evolution stage to each pet in pet evolutions. Right. Even if he's without abilities, I think it's okay. But it needs to have at least 1 evolution stage. Or is broken. Okay, I think I have to go, guys. But I just wanted to see. The window popping up, but I will go soon. Let's see if we can at least look at the window for the reef neck, right? We can look at the window. Come on, memory. Why saying memory, PCH? I have so much memory. I have so much memory. At the end, they can have the illumination, make one of the spirit of unity careful with the stages. So they become like angels, huh? They evolve into angels, my friend. Is what you're saying? Possible. Very possible. I mean, the typical is something that is not a mount that becomes a mount, but also is something that does not carry items to someone that carries items and so on, right? I think all the heavy, some of the heavy items would be very nice if they can be carried by the pet. Now, the only thing is, what happens if you unsummon your pet while he's carrying items, right? Would that be even possible or not? Are the items disappearing with him in the nether space? Probably yes. Okay, so we have our Yulbar and we have our Rivnak. Ah, now it works. Abilities, we have 3 abilities, which are learn a location, learn one answer, and carry items. Now, show next evolution stage is empty because there is nothing. He cannot evolve, right? So it does not have experience, and he cannot evolve. He's already an adult, right? And he's alive for 4 hours, and he has 0 energy at the moment. While our Yulbar can evolve. In fact, he has experience, he has abilities, and he has a next evolution stage where he can learn stuff. Very good. Mission completed. Okay, so we changed a lot. And I think there is a better way, so we don't have anymore the concept of primary and mount. So every pet now can be, right? So, yep, I think that's wrapped it up for today. So I will go and I will see you tomorrow evening at 9:30 p.m. European time. If you want to click on follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, please do it because it's free. And also we have a Patreon website. Plus, remember that our game can be downloaded and played right now. You can download it for Windows, for Linux, for Mac, and you can download it now. It's only 5 gigabytes. Pretty slick. Bye bye.